Hello, medley, go see Faz and everybody. Today is another day for the Fresh Defense Exchange Diversion research today. So, today we'll be doing something different while the computer engine is running. We'll have a moment to do post-war survival while it's calculating and running the, let's say, calculations of the engine. So, we'll try to do this today and hopefully this will be engaging and have fun. So, let's do this first line we have, and it will, whilst cracking the numbers, we'll be playing, post-raw survival. Let's do this for the first time today, and all the research, and hopefully it'll be fun. Okay, so let's do adding on stockfish, and we'll put on the line that we'll have it calculate. So there's a lot of lines here. Bishop b2, knight c3. So let's do bishop b2. So basically, go d4. E4, E6, D45, takes in D5, bishop f4, knight c6. But now we go, let's say, this one. We have this curious knight c3 move. Now, this is a point where this is what I play against a GM, and I was basically winning a lot, maybe +2, +3, but he flagged me and he was able to get it better than me, and I was white and he was black, so let's have it crush numbers. So while it's doing that, we'll do puzzle rush and let's say shift the gears and present the puzzle rush while it's crushing the numbers. So let's not double and do puzzle rush while it's doing that. Crushing numbers, and we'll go back to that one in a moment. So puzzle rush here. Okay, this one is easy. This is also easy. This is here, and take the queen. Okay, this is one is easy. This is a classic one. This is back rank promise. This is a main one. Okay, this is also main one. Okay, long range attacks. This is a main one. Okay, this is not a check, so main one. This one. In a couple, we've seen this one before. Okay, this one is interesting. So if I go this way, queen f2, yeah, this is the same thing. Back rank problems. Yep. Back rank problems, that's fine. All right, this one is simply a fork. Yep, we'll just defend that one. Hey, Sophie, don't worry about it. I'm doing puzzle rush with my friends. Yep, puzzle rush with my friends. So main 2. Okay, this one is okay. Take the knight free. This is like take the rook free. This is crunching the numbers. Yeah. So I don't know why chess.com is having a cow. So queen takes e1 is like it's on the e1 square. I'm not, hands are off. So do you want something, Sophie? You want something? Okay, this is a rook takes the queen, and then the rook takes rook, and this is good. Okay, this is when we had this one before. Do you want something, Sophie? All right, so my dog is begging. Sophie, say hi. Sophie, say hi. Sophie, look, come here. Say hi. See, Sophie, look. Sophie, come here. Come here. Come here. Sophie, come here. All right, see, see the people. Get off here. You can say hi to go see Faz and all the friends all over the world. So this is a person that was interrupting me. She was interrupting me, and she wants to sell Puzzle Rush too. Her name is Sophie. Sophie, don't look at my keyboard. Yes, don't look at my keyboard, please. Alrighty. She wants to do things. So, Metalegal, do you think you studied the French defense enough that it could beat Stockfish with it? No. It's not about being Stockfish, it's being other people that play the French defense exchange because they're, let's say, goobers. They want to beat those guys. The mission is not to beat Stockfish, but it's to beat goobers that want to draw. they play the exchange. They're boring. That's the mission statement. Alrighty. Alright, Sophie. So at least you're doing that one. You're not complaining. So yeah, how are you doing, Ghosty? Hopefully doing well. That's why Sophie is featured in the stream. Hello. Hello. So yep, she's a co-pilot for the stream now, because otherwise she'd be whining and whining. So let's do this puzzle together, Sophie. Shall we? All right. So this one is an easy one. We had this one before. Oh, Sophie. All right. So can you not do that, Sophie? All right, Sophie. Thank you. So I need to do the mates checkmate here. All right. Finally she's off. So all right, let's do this. Okay. This one, bishop e6, take the rook. Main one. Okay. Hey, Cat Meow. Nice to see you. Doggo, yes, my doggo, Sophie. I went to the breeder and I tried to figure out and pick her out, but she picked me out. So she was meant to be. So yeah, let's just say that you're up against GM Zaven. Could you beat him with this possibly? It's the best weapon I have. Yeah, it's possible. It's very possible. I could. Yes, I could. So, do you, Ghosty Faz, want to be in the stream, like in the call, or do you want to just watch, ask questions, and do the puzzle rush? So you can do either one. Let's go back to the puzzle rush. Let's say for a moment, let's go back to the research. It's like, don't dawdle. The stream is bet for the research. It's crunching the numbers. I'll just take a moment to talk about this one, for example. So knight f6 is a usual reply. So bishop b4 is a usual reply. It's like maybe now this is like the computer. Let's say the database will say which move is the most, let's say, testing for the white player. 37%, not so bad. So I'll take this one. Bishop b4. A3, people do. And also queen e2, people do. Okay. And last one, bishop b4, 5 people do. Let's do bishop b5 first. And put it over here. Knight g7. This is where we can go back to the puzzle rush. So let's go back to the puzzle rush. So I won't be able to join the call much later. I don't know that I'll be able to before the stream ends. I'll let you know when I can. Okay, no problem. No problem. I'll be here for the next 2 hours, so you can let me know. So hopefully you're doing well, Cat Meow. Hopefully you're doing well. So I need to transition to the pulse rush. So just wishing between. This is the first stream I ever had for this research for the whole year about doing pulse rush when it's having a lull of this, let's say, computer crushing the numbers. So let's do this one. This is a bishop sacrifice. This one, it looks like a mating net, checkmate net. So this is a main one. Yeah. Okay, this one. Curious. Maybe knight d4. This is basically this like a ghosty. Keep in mind this is a intermezzo, the in-between move puzzle. So ghosty, if you're here, how's the in-between move puzzle go? How to win? I see the in-between moves that win to victory. So do you see the victory from in-between moves, using in-between moves? We talked about it. I'm doing very well, very well. So a person that was a lifelong, let's say, friend of my church, he came back after 3 years of being in Kazakhstan, and now he's back, and he today and talked about what was happening in the 3 years. So knight d4. Yep, knight d4 is correct. Knight d4. And now what? Next step is what to do in between moves. What to do in between. You're correct about knight d4. What's the next one? This is for your education. Take the queen, check. Yes, exactly. Between moves, and we take the knight. Exactly. That's right. We trained for that. You trained for that. So I can take the rook. You go back, and is the best thing we can do? Looks like this looks like a savvy. And rook e8. Rook e8 is winning. I see. I got it. This one. Curious. Okay. Oh, this is an easy one. This is a fork. Take the bishop. Okay. Almost. Oh, it is checkmate. So if I do this one, trade the rooks, bishop e3 is going to be mate. Yeah. Trade that one, bishop e3 mate. Yep. Or just like d6. This is the d6 square, not e3. I would have flipped over the board. Alrighty. So we have this one. Now we have to slow down a little bit. We don't speed run it. Yeah. So we don't speed run this part, but we'll try our best. So, right. Let's see. Well, it's really tempting options. Trying to figure out what's the most efficient option. Bishop's loose piece. Is there a way to, let's say, earn that one by force? Oh, this is a check here. Oh, check there is just simply this is a winning. This is just simple winning. This is one that's like take the rook. Yeah, it's like it took me a tiny bit, but I got it. Tiny bit. No problems here. Oh, this is so tempting to do this one because it's a pin piece. But is that the right move? That's another question. They'll be checking us. That'll be a disaster. So maybe something first. Check there. Check. King maybe here. Then what happens? Probably nothing much. Oh, this is it's really hard to say. All right. Well, we'll have a take a break and we'll just answer the question next time. And we need to go back to let's say the research in a tiny bit. So we'll just do the research, fresh offense, crunch the numbers, and it says knight g7. Let's do knight g7, knight g2. Everybody plays it in the database. Why not do that for white? So castle knight g6. So they have options. So the computer says knight g6, but the database says either castles or bishop f5 are the moves that people play. Let's leave it here and go back to the Swell's Rush and have it calculate things deeply. So yeah, let's go back to this puzzle rush. So share screen, and yeah, this right here. All right. Okay. It's very tempting this way, but this is losing because it's check. Queen takes the a1's check. So this is also tempting but after this one check, king g8, there's nothing else. There's queen g3, but then there's swipes up to king a7 and also nothing else. But what is the thing I'm missing here? All right. So does it have to do anything with this rook on a1? I don't think so. So I don't know if there's like one of those things that you just run away with the king there, check there, and this is just if you go this way, this is a check and perpetual check. Is that simply that one? Is gooberish looking? There's probably something better. I say a draw, but there's probably something more than that. Go for more, as we tell Gosi all the time. Go for more. So I'm tempted about this move, but I feel like that is going to be wrong somehow. Like paranoia sets in. So, that's not that one. The only other thing is like this one there, take there, then where to go. This check, king f g8, that's still resenting. There's nothing here. They can do this one, take the pawn, but they can just simply move the rook out of the way, or maybe take the queen, the rook check and king rook b8, and black is just winning. It's not an option. So the only option I can see of all the options is queen takes h6. So I will do the queen takes h6. It is right. So my intuition was right. So they go this way and they do this one. The king f2 is the only move. Then king f3 is the only move that seems logical. Then go this way. I'll take the queen. Okay, that's silly. So I thought there was more of that, but apparently not. There's nothing more. So that's interesting. Hello, Just Newbie. You are in the stream. Jack should stream tonight. Oh, very good. Hopefully that'll be good. Truth. All right. I've been doing Puzzle Rush and research while I have some breaks. So this is a take there, boom, boom, boom. So this is a simple one. Simple one. Now let's go be responsible adults and take a break and go back to that one. But we need to do this research. So that's the purpose of the stream, most of all. But I'm doing this interweaving of Puzzle Rush Survival while we're doing this one. So the computer says knight g6, attacking the bishop is the way to go. And, well, I'm not going to argue with the engine. So knight g6, attacking the bishop. Nobody's played this way, but there's an option. So they have options of castles. They have options also of a3, new invention. There's bishop e3, probably bishop d3. All those options are going to be studied today. All right, so while it's thinking out that, let's go back to Puzzle Rush Survival mode. And yeah, let's continue on the adventure of that. All right, so let's do this one. Back to StreamYard. Okay, let's do this one. Stop screen share. Present. Puzzle Rush. Okay. Okay. Back to this one. This is simply some other mate. Yeah, simple some other mate. Simply. Yeah. Okay, this one. Oh, this is this one, right? This is like this queen takes f7. This is going to be leading to, well, if they go king d8, that's the thing. Queen d8 is a question. Is check here, there, and knight f6. Yeah, this is simple. Simply that one. This is mate. Okay, this one. Oh, this is a cool one. Check. King has to go something like this or this one. But let's say if they go rook through check, king h2, then we have a rook knight there, and it's checkmate. That's right. F there is checkmate. Oh, this is not now it's checkmate. Okay, that's good. Alrighty. So let's see what people in the chat says. All right. So people in the chat says we are such responsible adults. Well, I think that only adult. I figure I'm the only adult in the stream here now. So I have 2 jobs. Yeah, that makes you an adult. 2 jobs. So I'm racking in money to get a ring for Cat Meow. Don't tell her. And she's in the chat. She already knows, I bet. Double chin. Hype. And then silly tongue out face. So let's go back here. Let's go back here. Oh, this is a queen sack. This one there and there. This is simple. Cool motif. Yeah, that's right. Okay. This one, there's like queenish, there's no queenish 5 things. I thought there was like queen there, but there's not. There's actually queen b3. So in this case, wasn't just simply like this and this? Possibly. Looks like it is. I'll see why not. And then take the knight. This is knight check, and yeah, just take the knight. Yeah. Oh, this is a simple check and mate. Yeah, because of the pin. Yep. Okay. I love TCS on my streams. That's what separates me from other streamers and makes me unique. That's true. That's true. Ghosty Fast, and there's something about your, let's say, your presence that hooks even me and all the people in the chess community. So yeah, you have the factor, the X factor. That's a good thing. So you're entertainment stream, and I'm educational stream. So we complement each other in that sense. So it's no problem. There's no problem. Alrighty. So chess.com loves entertainment more than education, ironically enough. That's right. So yeah. So let's take a break again. Take a break and go back to the research again, which I meant to do with the stream. Research the French Defense Exchange. Okay. All right. So it says black should castle kingside. All right. Let's do castle kingside. So they can go h4. They can also go a3. They can also go a3. They can also do queen d2 is the other option. I can see that coming in. Queen d2. Let's do queen d2 first. Knight e7. Knight e7 looks nice. It looks like nice. They can castle queenside. Let's see, castle queenside is an option. Apparently not so good, but people can try. a3, other one. Other one option is bishop d3 right here, apparently, going this way. Let's look at bishop d3. There's a lot of sub variations, and we'll just cover in between this this stream, maybe next stream, maybe the stream after that. We want to be thorough everything. That's why we have a whole year about these things. Knight f5. All right, they can castle. They can castle. They can castle queenside. Other option. There's also another one. They can take on f5. No, people don't take on f5 usually. So they can do a3. Let's do a3. Bishop e7. Okay, this is where it doubles. So let's go back to the puzzle rush. Every time it doubles, we'll take a break. Who are you, Mr. Streamer? Are you titled or professional chess player or something? Yes, I am both chess, let's say, professional in terms of chess teaching, education, and also a titled player. I'm an international master. And yeah, so you can see all my reputation can be preceded by my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has, let's say, 34,500 subscribers, and also has a video that has 1.5 million views. So I'm proud of that one. And yeah, I'm more of a YouTube streamer than Twitch streamer, but I do have multi-streaming on, so you can see me on Twitch as well while I'm streaming. So, but the cool part is, it's a smart thing to do is multi-streaming, so you get more reach and more fun. Okay, so let's see if I can get this. Let's say the oh, okay. All right, so let's do this one. All right, so apparently this is because I'm running an engine. Let's turn off the engine so I can actually present you my YouTube channel. So it's like basically the engine was running too much, say, horsepower, and it was really delaying my ability to share my channel. So and share anything. So for those of you who want to be contributing to my, let's say, brand and having to know me, then you can just look at my YouTube channel. And the cool thing, unique thing about my channel is that you can comment below and any video I have, and I can make a video for you free of charge. Give me an idea, and I'll make that video for you as a thank you for the idea. New join my club. We talked about that last time, so I'm over that. Over that. Miss Trimmer, yes, the guy was a hoot and a half. So join my club. I'm watching your stream. If you don't join, I'll scream new. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. So let's go back to the puzzle rush. Let's stop this one. Puzzle rush back again. All right. Whether here for the research, French defense, or the puzzle rush, I'll do both. The first time I'm doing this and seeing the puzzle rush will keep you engaged and having fun. So this one is a tempting option. Is it the best option? Is probably good because there's no way to escape this attack by the queen. They can do rook c8, but then bishop b5. This is the point. Bishop b5 is just killer. The queen takes b7. Oh no! Oh, that's like bishop b5. Bishop b5 was a thing. Yeah, bishop b5 was sort of not rushed. So I got lackadaisical. So yeah, I thought that the bishop b5 was a thing, but I was too late and I was rushing, and I don't need to rush. All right. Yeah, so that lesson learned, kids. Don't rush and look for all the options. All right, let's go back to this one. Alrighty, there's only one wrinkle, so now we learn a lesson not to do that anymore. Okay. This is a check, and bishop f5 looks like a main 2. There's a bishop c2 if they do that, but then bishop f5, this, I don't know. Let's see. Bishop queen 6 e3 is now another option, but the knight is hanging. That's not good. So let's do this one. Bishop c2. Taking this one. King takes the knight, maybe. Then they can, well, they can take the pawn. Check. But is there anything more? There's down material. If you just take a step back, you're down whole stinking rook. You gotta beat the guy. There's no time for dawdling. You gotta beat this guy. So let's see. Watching. Thank you, just newbie. I have to think about all options that I have. So this the queen c3 is the only thing that I see pulling anything. All right. So looking for forcing moves. This is also a cool move, but king b1 is like a spoiler because the queen is defending the b8 square and the king is to defend the rook. But even then, is there anything? I don't think so. There's options. So this is the main option. King b1 is practically the only choice. If it go this way, I'll take the rook check. It's really getting back the rook, but I don't know. So, but besides that, there's this one check. King takes the knight, and they take the pawn. But this is like, it's not consequential. They're just too much ahead. So that's like this one check. This one is the only, let's say. Oh, this is also queen there is just winning. This is winning because this one there and this. Okay, king b1 is actually mating themselves. This one, queen e1 is mate. So this one has to be the king there, but then it's checkmate here. So this is 93. Now queen e1 check because the bishop is blocking the square. So they can try to do this, the bishop sack. The queen takes there, check, and the same thing will just happen. The king will be just toast. Yep. Yeah, that's why I had to find all the options. All right. Okay. I must go eat now, lunch now. I'll be back as soon as I can. Sounds good. Go see Faz. I mean, sorry, I am not good in English. I am from Vietnam. No problem. No problem. I have a lot of friends from Vietnam. So thank you for coming and hopefully doing well today. Yeah, lunch 11. So lunch 11 is not unusual. It's lunch time. Because you know what? Just Nobi, if you think about it, lunch for McDonald's is open. It starts at around 11. So if you think about it, if McDonald's opens and starts lunch at 11, then Go see will be there at 11. So you know he loves McDonald's. So that's basically it's like I'll go research the McDonald's database. Yeah, that's right. All right, so let's go back to the French defense. Let's say the French defense research, and I'll go back to the puzzle rush later. Okay. All right, let's do this one. All right, let's go back to this one. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the Talkfish 17 running. All right. Yeah. Bishop A5 looks like it is enjoying. So let's do Bishop A5. Let's do B4, Bishop B6 things. Bishop takes F5. I don't think that is really a human move. I think that would just do castles. Knight A4 is also a thing. It's like knight A4 is option. So let's do knight A4 first, and we'll just go down the line. But Bishop B4, this is probably a contentious thing. Knight takes there, knight takes there. But I think that I'm comfortable. This is a comfortable position, so I'll say black is comfortable. Okay. All right, so it's a good one. So let's do this one. We have castles here. We have, okay, this is actually takes c3 or c6. I think that maybe c6 is mine. It's debating between the two. So either c6 or knight takes c3. It's debating between the two. I think that I'd play personally in c6. Let's give it some time. Then we'll make the decision based on the thoughts. So I'll just do that c6 move. To myself, c6 is the only natural move. That makes sense. Okay. So let's say for some reason, well, it's like rook e1. They can also do the really inhuman bishop takes f5. I'll take this one with the bishop. And the point is what? If they go knight a4 now, then because the queens defend the pawn, that's why there's no no knight e4 issues. Then we go h5. That's a cool move. h5. So they can go h3. Okay, so we can go h4. That's bishop h2. Okay, bishop c7. Okay, it's trying to trade out of the bishop. So that's a good king defender of the king. So there, king queen takes c7. Knight c5. That's a cool square. So let's see. It's debating between b6 and rook at v8. Rook f8 or b6. Let's give a tiny bit time, and I'll just give this answer, and then we'll go back to puzzle or survival. Rook f8. So rook f8 is natural. b6 is natural, but it's debating between the two. Let's have it debate between itself. So that's why we do research. So the research is crunching the numbers. All right. So while let's do crunching the numbers, let's do puzzle or survival. The best French defense says players for me are Nepo Ding, Dubal. Okay, very good. Thank you for sharing that. So, but I studied under I had a one-on-one lesson with Wesley So, and he's really a good fan of the French defense. So he inspired me to play the French defense, and so this one is like I have a big problem with the French exchange. I'm totally French defense player. My rating's 285 just to come rapid. That's cool. So the thing is, the reason why I'm doing this research is that I argue that if Ding Liren had this repertoire that I'm doing this full year, that he would be possibly still the world champion. The first game he played against Gukesh in the French defense, he crushed him. The second game, Gukesh was so afraid he played the exchange French and he got a draw. But if Ding Liren had my repertoire, the research I had, he could still potentially beat him twice, break the spear of Gukesh, and still be the defending world champion. So, and it's hypotheticals like, why not have me be the first and only person that looks for an individual variation thoroughly for a whole year? I've never seen anybody do that. I'll be the first one, a pioneer. So let's do it for French exchange, because a lot of people don't like the French exchanges with black. I'll be doing the favor that you don't have to do research for a hero year. I did it for you. So yeah, this is doing the hard work that everybody in the future don't have to do themselves. So yeah, I'm doing the good work. So let's go back to the Puzzle Rush survival mode. So let's go tap the screen share, and let's present the Puzzle Rush here. All right. Okay. All right, this one. If Ghosty was here, he would love this puzzle. It's the queen trap puzzle. Looks like the queen is trapped after a6. If Ghosty was here, I'd say, how to trap the queen? It's like, of course. It looks drawish. Well, if you trap the queen, it's not drawish at all. So a6 looks like it's tempting, right? Tempting to take the queen for free. The queen is trapped. There's nowhere to go. Knight is defending this square. The queen is defending all those squares, and this knight is defending this square, and the queen can't go anywhere because of rooks. This one's knight, and the rook is coming this way. So a6 is just trapping the queen. So Ghosty told him that Chuddy trapped pieces, Zwischen Zugs, and overloaded pieces. So a6 looks like a queen trap plainly, and it is. So I can take the rook check and then take the queen. It looks like it's really good enough. Yeah. So if only Ghosty was here to see this, he would have another inspirational thing to, let's say, teach him. Okay. This one. So we're white to move. What happened? What happened here? Oh, this is like another tab. All right, this is another tab I opened for some reason. All right, I'm back here. Looks like a simple one. This is check. King has to go there. This like maybe situation we're down a rook. So if we get a rook, it's not the best thing in the world. It's definitely better. Check. King there. If only we have the knight in there, but we can't do the queens in there. So there. It's very tempting to go this way, but then after this one, there's like maybe this one, Queen G2. There's no threats that white can do to black, and I can take the rook. I can do knight f2. There's no easy way to get untangled, and but if I want to be thorough, let's not rush. Maybe there's other move here. Try to trap the rook, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking about that one. But if you think about it, if you take a step back, you're down a lot of material. You're down a whole knight. They're down a whole knight and a whole rook. They have an extra knight, extra rook. These are extra. Then if you get the rook and knight and nothing else, you're just even. You don't want to win. You want to win. So I'm trying to figure out how to win. That's the question here. So this is tempting. But sometimes chess puzzles they're tricky. They just try to tempt you into doing a move that's really not the one. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but at the same time, I want to be complacent and do something that is really obviously a trick move. So I think that I don't see anything else besides Queen F2. That's right. So my intuition said there's nothing else besides Queen F2, and that's right. And now we have this. This is the major thing: Queen G2 or something more. So let's go back to let's say the puzzle rush, um, puzzle rush things. All right, let's go back to the puzzle rush later on. So let's go transition to the research. Back to the research. Okay, you don't need to do this one. So, all right, let's do this one. All right, this one. Okay. All right, so let's try to go back to the research. Okay. D2 pause. Pinned. Knight check. Yeah, that's true. That's right. Knight D3. Knight E3. Pawn takes there as a checkmate. Yeah, that's a good thought. That's a really good, brilliant thought. Yeah, that's right. I thought it was maybe it's like a snipe the rook. But this is not enough. So let's go back to the research, the French defensive research, and we'll be back here in a little bit. So give me some grace, and we'll go back to this once we get some research done, get our hands dirty. The research was the whole point of the stream here. So we have this one. All right, so let's go back to this one. Stockfish. Run stockfish. So the thing is, if I run stockfish, my computer gets really weird. Yeah. So now we are back here. So knight hg3 is mainly the move that stockfish likes. hg3 is the one that responds that makes sense. All right. Okay. Queen f6. Bishop c7 is debating between the two. Let's have it think about it for a little bit. While I was thinking about it a little bit, and yeah, middle eagle. I will be right back. I need to go study the new word list. Okay, sound good. Sound good, chess newbie. All right, no problem. So Yasser Ishako, I'm interested to know more about you. But yeah, so can you tell me more about yourself and your chess journey? I know that you're a really good rapid player on chess.com. Anything else that's interesting that is in your chess journey they can tell for us? I'm just curious myself to know. But if you're not really open up to do that, it's fine. It's all good. So okay. All right. So the move the stockfish is pushing towards is Queen f6. So let's do that one. Queen f6, and it goes back to knight f4 things. Knight f4, bishop c7, b5. Interesting. This is very interesting. So now where to go? So flank between takes and b5 or h5. Also possible bishop d6, which is random, unhuman. So let's have a think. So yeah, it's a more mundane, boring parts of the stream to have the research be done before your eyes, but it's crunching numbers. It's part of the stream doing the research for the sake of our future selves. In January 1st, 2026, we'll have it free. All this things, the research will be compiled and sent to you for free for anybody. It's not costing you anything. I spent a whole year researching, and the amount of hours and research done to thoroughly vet how to play the first defense exchange as black to win is nobody has done this before. Nobody has done this level of let's say, deep research before in our lives. So you can argue maybe Kasparov has in the past with his like his opening preparation for himself and Najdorf, but that's like peanuts to compare to this one. I argue there's just way more depth than Kasparov by a lot. There's not even close. All right, so let's see. Let's see what happens. And H5 is having fun. H5. It looks fun. So knight C5. Okay. H4. Maybe that's the point of just H4 or B8. So maybe this is not so good. So let's H4, H5 is not so good. Interesting play, but it's losing its value. So let's get some more time. Knight E7 is a thought, but why go knight G6 if you just go back? That's my argument. Why do you go back? Let's say for the sake of brevity, this happens. Knight F4 happens. G6, okay. Let's say G6 happens. The block knight H5 moves. C3. Bishop B6 again. Oh, taking the pawn. Taking the pawn. That's the point. B takes C. B takes C. Knight C5 to block the bishop. And now we go H5. Maybe H5 now is more to the point. Okay. So black has the bishop pair, so I can argue this point. So black has the bishop pair and the overall better position with an advantage. So that is basically summing up this one. Save the file, and we go back to Puzzle Rush Survival. All right, let's say turn it down. Let's go back to Puzzle Rush Survival mode. So let's stop there. Present. Let's do this one again. All right, this one. Okay, back to our fun. Okay. Okay. So much tempting moves. This check, the king has to go there. It's mandated. Then we have simply knight c4 checkmate. It's checkmate in 2. Bishop c6 and knight c4 checkmate. This is that simple. Checkmate in 2. Checkmate in 2. That's simple. That's interesting thought. Bishop there and knight c4. I'll see why not. Knight c4 checkmate. Okay, this one. Okay. If only I have knight to go there, I'll be checkmate. But do we have time for that one? Maybe this one, trying to checkmate the guy. So is there anything that they can do? They can do knight c3, attack the queen there. King b1 is forced, but then there's nothing. Oh, this is rook b8 checkmate. The rook b8 checkmate is the thing. So maybe knight f2. Knight f2 is really tempting to do this checkmate. Is there any defense about that? I don't see a way to do that. This is like checkmate. So knight f2. Let's see if there's all the options, forcing options. So knight f2, trying to do mate. Let's say they move the pawn. Let's say the pawn sack of d4. But still, do we have anything? if they pawn stack us. Maybe it's too slow. Maybe it's too slow. Maybe it's too slow. Go d4. Yikes. Knight f2, d4. That's annoying. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe. No, I was thinking that there's something else, but d2 square is new and annoying. So I'll see a way to trap him to checkmate. Yikes. Okay. d4, knight, okay, f3, knight 2, d4. So if not that, is there anything else? Like between like this going back here, is there anything that would piece bishop is useless? This was useless. This rook be there. Is there anything that can do with the queen? Hard to say. Everything is primed to block the queen. So let's say if they go this way, d4, how do we possibly cut off all the squares? d2 is new and a nuisance, new square. Maybe they just take the pawn, the en passant. So this one, d4, take en passant. And the problem is we want to just do queen c2 check mate, right? Queen c2 check mate. So king d2, king c2, king e3. If they go king e3, then we have, do we have checkmate? Queen e2, then king d4. And this looks like there's something, but there's absolutely nothing. So, but knight f2 is the only thing that makes sense. Okay, just knight f2, just one move, knight f2. Yeah. All right. Yeah, knight f2 is one move. Middle eagle, I'll be right back. I need to go. Yeah, this is a less thing. It's okay. Well, thankfully, my move I thought was the third one, so I was like interested about like what else is there for my own education of the education of the stream. Let's look more in depth. This one, like research this one, and this one. So let's say they go d4. So all right, so after d4, we do en passant. Right, we do en passant. So okay. Knight a3, like king e2, yeah, king e2. Run column nessus. Queen c2, yeah, I thought queen c2, king e3. Run nessus again. Knight hg4, oh, knight hg4 check. Okay, knight hg4. Let's say if they run this way, but then they go e5. What's the purpose of this? c5 mate, oh, c5 mate. Okay, last one is like knight f3. Queen e2, then queen e3 mate. Oh, okay, this is a big one. That's a big one. Okay, let's go back to the. Let's say go back to the research. All right, this is the first defensive research. Okay. All right, so we're gonna stockfish again. Okay, visitors two, this is the one that we talked about. So let's go back. Let's go back to this one. Let's say they go castle kingside now. Instead, we can still do c6, right? The same thing. c6 to give us escape squares. The bishop. So c6 is like the key point that we have. Rook a e1. There's another thing we have. Okay, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Okay. Okay. Just have it run and run and run. Think about things. It's part of the stream here today is research, fun things like that. So we're probably almost in the 1 hour mark of 2 hours of the stream. So yeah, we need to have more research and go to that more than the puzzle rush. But the puzzle rush keeps the people engaged a little bit. 93, FG3. 93 is really typical. Let's say FG3 in this case now because the rook is in F1. Why not? Rook FG3, pawn FG3. All right. Okay. Okay. Queen A5, knight E7, and also Queen B6, and also Rook E8. All moves. This the fifth move, Queen Bishop B7, which is random, totally random. I don't think that was be a move I'd play. Queen A5, Queen B6 is debating between itself. So let's have it think. It's a critical position. Why not have it think? So that's the research. No rush to research, and just have it thoroughly think about what's the best way to continue, and we'll do that. We'll do the way that it recommends to continue. Okay, Queen B6. Queen B6 is, let's say Queen B6 for the sake of it. A3 because of the bishop, the queen's blocking the escape score of the bishop going to be A5 and whatever. So bishop E7 says for this one because attacking B2, knight A4, queen C7. The knight in the rim is dim. Usually, okay. Knight C5 again. All right. B6 looks tempting. Yeah, let's do B6. Like he provoked us to do this one, but I'm not really worried about it. Bishop B7. Looks like it's like Bishop B7 to connect the rooks at least. So let's see this one in adaptation. Connect the rooks. Alrighty. So knight F4, maybe forward seeking. Queen D6, rook A8. Rook A8 is looking maybe fine. Let's debating between things. Let's have a think before we rush. Doubling between rook A8 and Queen D6. So let's have a moment, think about it, and we'll do the whatever it deems the better of the moves. Okay. All right. Okay, we go this way. So, saying bishop b6 now. Let's say rook e is this constant that thinks that's not doubling. So this one goes this way. It says knight h3, which is random. I don't see why it would do that. C3 maybe. C3 is possible. C3. Okay. A5. Okay, A5. That takes F4. I'm not taking F4. I think that'd play A5 probably. If I were to give a choice, A5 would probably be, well, A5 is just space and gaming move. Neutral. Queen D6 is misreading me, but the Alexet one maybe. That's just F4, Queen 6 F4. Just I don't want to trade queens. I don't want to trade queens myself. If I trade things off, I'll be dull, drawn. So I'll just say this one. It's like Eugene Riluk. All right, so All right, this is a thing to look for with my coach in the fall. So my coach will look at this one. Let's go back to the Puzzle Rush Survival. And yeah, do that one. Stop screen share. Present the screen for the tab of Puzzle Rush here. Okay. Okay. Very tempting options. Oh, this check. Yeah, check this one. Oh, so this is the main three. Check there, queen there, check there, checkmate here. So this is an easy one. Knight c7, sack knight, queen f7, queen f8. It's a simple one. All right, we got it. All right, this one. This is looks like windmill thing. And there was now some material. I don't know why not. Yeah. Now we do the windmill. And how do we win with the windmill? Is the question. How do we win with the windmill? So this is like there's like rook, like vertical rook, and they have to block with something like f6, and this is everything's gone. So maybe something like this check there, this check there, and then we do then vertical check. Maybe rook g6. Maybe not too much, not enough. So maybe you know what? We go this way, check. No, we go this one, check there, check there. Take the bishop, check, king there, king there. Then we go back to this one. And there, that's definitely this one. What? No. What's the point of that one? So it's like, oh, this is tempting. Okay, this is so stupid. I should have thought of that one. It's like check and h8 mate. All right, so yeah, this is like I was not thinking about things. Try again. I was not thinking about things. I should have thought of there's like so many tempting options. Why not think about it? I didn't think about it, so I think I had to pay the price in this one. And I didn't pay the price, so just one check here. No, I didn't think about things. I should think more things like that, but I did not. So I paid the price. I pay the price. Yeah, paying the price. Okay. All right, now let's go back to the reason why this stream is happening, the puzzle rush, the French defense exchange. Why not just do that more? Let's do that more. All right. So back to this one. All right. Add clips here. Okay. Oh, we need to do this thing. Okay. I was doing too much puzzle rushes. This is the thing that we want to look with the Eugene. So let's do A3 here. Bishop A5. B4, bishop B6. B6. Knight A4, C6. Knight, bishop B3. There's also another knight takes B6 things. Alright. It's a new main line. Takes there and bishop B3 then. Why knife? Bishop F5. Rookie is. Another stalwart knowing things like Eugene. Relook. Copy this one. I'll copy this one. Okay. All right. So bishop B3 here instead. So bishop B3 here again. All right. General look. Okay. A3 here. Another option. Bishop A5. H4. Say H4 happens. G7. This is back and back. It's like a wasteful move. Queen 2. Knight F5 maybe. Yeah. Bishop F4. Okay. So castle's queen side was just usual. You can also castle king side, but it's like what's the point? So what's the point of that? They can castle. Like for example, if it's like the third on this, they can castle king side. For the third on this, castle king side. The castle king side was just lesser of the two. We have H6. Not sure about that. Not sure about that. So let's have a think. Let's have a think. Okay, this research says to go A6. Okay, A6 to attack the bishop. Bishop D3. Again, this is a lot of things, questions. So let's say this one Regina relook, and then the castle's long. This is a bad thing. Well, maybe it's not so bad thing. So I can just do. So that's the Regina relook. Okay. Let's go through the lanes. Bishop E3. Bishop E3. Okay. Regina relook. Okay. A3. Again, use your own look. Okay, so queen 2. Okay. No, okay, this is an early thing, so this is where important parts come into play. I have 6 in the scores for the black player. 8.3%, a stunningly good move, the number. So 8%, so it was a very ideal. So F6 looks like the main contributing factor. They can go F3. I can see the F3 coming in. G2 is also a move they can do. Let's say if they go castles right now. Just for example, illustration purposes. Knight E4. Black is clearly better. Clearly, that's right. Clearly better. Okay, that's that one. And let's do the different moves we have here. Okay. We have bishop b5 here. There's another question. Okay, knight g7. Knight g7 here. Okay, let's let it think. Let's let it think. Thoroughly think about this one. Okay, knight g7 looks like it's book lines again. Like, okay, bishop b5, and the book says, online database, it says bishop d6. Bishop d6. Not even in the realm of moves. Bishop d6. Bishop c6. Check. Takes there. Can do that one. She takes e6. Queen a2 check. a7. f3. Oh. e5. That's all. Bishop a6. c3 maybe. Maybe c3 is more thorough. Castles. The castle queen side. a5. H4. Rook B8. H5. H6. F3. C5. G4. CD4. Knight to B5. Knight to 6. Bishop A6. Okay, bishop B6. Black is winning. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back this way. F3. So F5 is black is winning. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see the stream. Stream says we have 40 minutes left in the stream. 40 minutes left in the stream is good. I'll say 4 minutes is good. 40 minutes is good for myself. So here. Okay, so then in this case, go back. So, okay, instead of this one, and all these things, there's other moves that we have to figure out what to do. So there is bishop d3. Okay, bishop d3 here. Okay. Bishop d4. Okay, sick. Bishop d4. Okay, online. Bishop d4 is a move. c3. Okay, so let's go back here. So instead of bishop this bishop e2, bishop e4. Let's see. There's knight c3 here. Knight c3 here. Bishop e4 again. e2. f6. Castle's queenside. Castle queenside is really interesting. Student queenside castle looks fun. e5. Take there. Queen takes there. Knight takes 5. It's like this one there. The queen takes e5. Like this is a goober wolf. So let's not do that. So the problem is this one. It's like, okay, now instead of this one, as g7 is better. So let's do this one. Won't. This one has some problems. It's late. Okay. Let's g7. Alright. So online people do queen e2. Okay. Castle queen side. So this one we have Eugene Rook. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So then we have bishop e2 lines, bishop 2 lines, queen b4. It's like, okay, look. We have this one, knight b2. So we look. We have g3. g3 has a problem because we do not have 6. That could be 4. It's like, okay, it's playing between the things. This one, knight b2, bishop b4. So maybe this one. Yeah, this one. So black is clearly better. Okay, that's good. So now we go h3. h3 is it's like a tempting move. We go bishop f5 for ourselves. Bishop d3. Let's say bishop d3. Queen e7. What? So now look. Okay. Queen d2. Bishop d4. Bishop d2. Alright, Eugene looks okay. So we have all these things that are saying Eugene look. Okay. Okay. So let's scour, see what we can thoroughly look up. For example, 5 beat g3. So we're going even sooner. G3. Okay. So if I go online. Bishop 6. Knight e2. Oh, a2. Here's your look. Queen e2. Queen e2 check. Look, these are annoying moves. h3. Bishop 6. Bishop 6 to this one. Bishop 6. c3. Bishop 3. Okay. Let's do line by line. This one, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. Okay. Bishop 4. Makes sense. C3. Okay, so seems like I need to have a using look at this one again. It's like, how do I figure out things a little further? Nice 3 here. Said. Well, taking a 3 makes this pawn structure look very questionable. This one there. We don't want to do this. Takes an f4. This is like silly. I don't think I'd like the knight g7. This is good for him, not me. F6 maybe. If I had it. G5, that's the problem. So yeah, let's do this for the again. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. So we have half an hour, like a little bit less than half an hour for the stream. So we need to do some, let's say, get to work some lines. So let's see if we can knock out a bunch of things. We looked at everything. Love Eugene Rook this one. So we need to. This is the part where we gotta take to task. So this is where we have to think about things. Takes an f4 is really dry and boring. So maybe not takes f3. Take f4 and then take f3 is like even worse. This one is hanging, so let's think here. What did it do? If it's taking an f4, so be it. As long as we don't trade everything off and be boring like that. Where does it go? It's debating between a lot of things and where to go to win. That's the big question. I don't know where to go. So let's say that bishop takes f4 was the better move. Let's explore this one. Queen takes f4 and then it says to take on f3. Okay, and then this would be bishop takes f3 because then that will be this a problem. So this is why they go g takes f3. So this is the same thing, but the queen is on f4, not d2. Is there anything better here? Queen 7 and they go king d2. Like why not this one? Because of knight d4. Okay, this is the reason why. That's why they go king d2. So maybe there's progress here. Maybe there's progress here. So promote. They go castle's queenside. That's probably more, maybe more enterprising. This one. Bishop b5. Trying to take the knight. But still, this is really dull. They got a queen d6, trade that queen. This one is a dull, and two extras is, you never look. This is a wash, big wash. G3, bishop d3. So let's do this one. Bishop d3 here. Is there any database games here? Yeah, of course they do. Now G7, which is not even on the radar from Stockfish. Bishop b4 is the second move. It's scoring better, so let's do bishop b4. Most people play bishop Well, this is even between bishop e2 and c3. So bishop e2 and c3 both. We'll match both. Let's do c3 first. Knight g7. Again, you know, Dogfish hates bishop knight g7 for some unknown reason. I don't know why. It's mystery to me. Let's have Stockfish think what he's going to do with himself. Not sure. Not sure at all. Stockfish. Why do you maybe make me think about what's it's going to be having h5? H5 is like bishop e2, knight b2. It's like it's debating between that and queen e7. Queen e7 looks like hogwash, to be honest. Queen e7, queen e2, bishop takes f3 makes the pawns are really weird, but is it really winning? Like winning worthy is for black. I think it's even Steven. It's boring. Okay. This song. Just trying to figure out what is the deal with this. I don't know. I don't know at all. So I don't see it. What can I do as black and have a good game, not boring game, and then just trade everything off and have no fun for the the black player. So we need to figure out where is the motion going. So yes, this is like puzzling. It's puzzling. Why do we just take things? So this is like you got to look this for Eugene in the fall. So me too. Any games here online? Bishop e7. Only one game, and Stockfish likes it too. Okay. C3, defend the pawn. Knight f6. Okay, this array of things. Knight f6 is fine because the bishop's going mid f4. Maybe this is better. Okay. c2. Just get out of the way of the bishop. Castles, bishop d3. This is the whole point of this things. Knight h5. Huh. No, not with the. Okay. h5. Bishop takes the pawn. This, for example. This is actually just winning. Bishop a3, g6. This is like a. Black is winning. It's like the Bobby Fischer Boris Basket game where this is a beginner blunder that Bobby Fischer made and he lost to Boris Basket. So that's why people don't do that. So instead, they go the more mature bishop d3 probably. Yeah, bishop d3 is more mature. Okay, rook e8. This is rook e8, knight e2, rook g6. Okay, let's let it think. Let's let it think. Oh, this is simple one. So 60 minutes until we have to pick up and say goodbye to each other, guys. So I'm just trying to figure out where to go. This research. Rook e8, it makes sense. Knight to e2 is a good thing. So g6 is okay. G6, knight d2. H2 is also thorough. H3. 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 This is only like it looks like the layup for actually black to be in trouble. Bishop b6. They go castles queenside. We go queen f6. Okay, queen f6. Knight f3. h5 white. Would that be a possible good move? Looks like very bad, to my view. I argue against this one decision that Stockfish prefers. I don't prefer this. I don't prefer this at all. Okay. Okay, so Cypher's likes to do as black h5 for some unknown reason. I don't like it. I question it, but it's like this is like Stockfish is going rogue. Cypher is going absolutely rogue. So maybe this is a shame. This is definitely a shame. So let's go back this way. G3, G6, Bishop 6 is like there's any games. They go Bishop 6, Knight 6, so Bishop 6. Also Knight 6 is also a good move. Bishop 6 it likes A2. And now we can do don't do Bishop 4, we can do let's have a think here. Hello, Shivan. How are you doing today? Nice to see you. Shivam, I'm sorry. Shivam, and nice to see you. And hopefully you're doing well today and this Sunday. But welcome to the stream. I'm doing this research for the First Defense Exchange version for Black. And it's a year-long project to make sure that the very end, in January 1st, 2026, you'll be access to a free, thoroughly vetted, 1 year long research project of the First Defense Exchange for Black to try to play for the win. So the purpose is just twofold. We want to have an answer for Black to play against the French Defense Exchange. Number two is provide a way that people want to play the French Defense, because a lot of people don't want to play the French Defense because the Exchange variation is very good deterrent for a lot of people from playing the French Defense entirely. So once we get that thoroughly and we have a Black response that is actually playable and fun, then we have the answer and people play the French Defense more often. That's the goal. That's the premise, the thesis of these things, and that's the goal. So I've never seen anybody in the whole history of chess look at a very one line for a whole year. Maybe have the notes, but a whole freaking year for one opening variation. Never seen that before. Not even Kasparov had looked for like even Naito variation, just for Naito variation, just thoroughly, let's say, knows the millstone for like grindstone or whatever is like for a whole year. I don't think that he did. He did it thoroughly, but a whole year? I don't think so. I don't believe so. All right. So it says castles. Okay, maybe castles now is fine. Queen e2. Oh, bishop e2 is fine. Knight takes bishop f4. Okay, check. Knight e2. f2. Okay. Knight e7. Okay, that's fine. Queen e2. Let's see. Knight 5. Well, why not 5? Just was wait for her here. Wait, why do we rush? We don't need to rush. We don't need to rush at all. So let's have it. Think about things. Not gonna faint. Oh, you know, it's okay. Alright, so we need to. Alright, so now we just go back to this one. Okay, H6 makes sense, maybe. Why C6 to defend the pawn and have our nice move better. They can castle king side. Oh, sorry, castle king side or the castle queen side. Both options are viable, but questionable for what black can do. Knight 5 maybe. Knight 4. Knight 6. C1. Knight C4. This Knight C4 is probably looking good. Okay. It's crazy lines. 7. There. So this is still definitely Eugene territory, like this. Promote. It's like so Eugene look. So yeah, Eugene look. So yeah, this is not good enough. Not good enough. Oh boy. So 6 more minutes. I don't play French. Oh, let's see. No problem. This is the research for myself and also the French defense players that enjoy it. So my favorite opening of all time is the French defense. Well, we usually play against the e4 move for yourself. I'm interested to know what you do. You do the Sicilian, the e4, e5, Caracan. What do you think you play against e4 instead of the French? What do you play? So, yeah, I'm interested to know. But yeah, this is for my research purposes, and all the people that play the French defense, they'll thank me for this. Don't have to do the work from themselves. I'll do the work for them. A whole year-long research project for them to enjoy the French defense again. Because this is hinging on if they can deal with the French exchange variation. It was very popular and very boring. So I need to answer that. So it's 4 minutes now until the end of the episode and say goodbye. So let's see. What do we do here? What's the left things to do? It's like early things, like early moment, like early moves. Knight c3. Okay, knight c3 here. Do I have any games here? Surely. There's no games here? That's wow. This game looks very standard, but nobody has played this game in the database. Maybe it takes up 3. G6 there. Queen inside castles. Where's the castles? Oh, where's the castles? Then queen side castle themselves to try to copy in kind. F6 as well. Okay. Let's debating between F6 or knight G7 or king B8. Let's see. Right, so it is what it is. Alright, so okay, so then it says knight G7. Okay, knight G7, let's say to do that one. H4 doesn't make any sense. Maybe Queen G5 is the thing that can be played. I can see that. King B8. Wow, King B8. Sack the G pawn. King B8, sack the G pawn. And this is really tempting that rook DG8. So this one is a question mark. Question mark. Queen G3. Oh, this is like Queen takes F7. H6. King B1. Look F8. This is okay. Queen trapped. The queen is trapped. And black wins. Okay, that's right. So I'll save it. Another example for Ghosty. So Queen A3 check. I do the Queen A3 check. Like Queen A3 is not a move. Queen A3 check. This one, Queen A3 check is apparently people play this one. And then just King f8 is just killer. So like let's say Queen e3 double question mark. It's tempting, but if they do this one, they're just losing. Yeah, this one. Bishop b2. Bishop takes f3. G takes f3. Rook e8. Queen d2. Knight g7. Knight g7. Knight c3 maybe. Knight f5. Oh, okay. So castle queenside. Then knight c takes d4. So yeah, black is winning. So black is winning. Okay, it's good. It's good. So let's do this one. All right. The game, the stream is over, guys. We are out of time. But thank you guys for watching. And if you guys on YouTube get any value, make sure you like the video, and you can even comment. That makes me more happy. And Go See Fast says, "Hello, I'm back. How much longer are we gonna be alive today? We're done. We're gonna be shutting off the stream now. So, yeah, the stream is done and over. Yeah." But you need to, for myself, I'm gonna go out and get a haircut, and I'll be back. And maybe if you're streaming, go see. I'll watch you. So, but well, I'll see you then and talk to you later. But everybody else, see you guys hopefully Thursday for the simul at noon. But for Ghosty, before you go, I'll be streaming at noon, so don't have me interrupt your stream, and don't observe my stream because I'm in League Chess. So chess.com is really fickle about that. So I don't know if you watching a League Chess stream is going to be impactful. Just I want to be careful for your partner program. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. You have a good cut. So I'll be streaming the simul on Thursday, but don't observe me. So it's like if you're doing the 7 hour stream, I'll have a break and do my own stream. But you, like, for example, Cat Meow and Chess Newbie, you can play this simul if you don't mind, just like if you don't mind taking your break from Ghosty streaming, you go back after the simul. So yeah, basically that's trying to cooperate with you. All right. But see you guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you later, guys. Go see in your stream. Take care.